the Mets got new uniforms, alternate
Mm-hmm.
uniforms this week. Again, not City Connects. These are just new alternates.
Yep.
And they're not really anything special. It's just another alternate blue. It uses the same script across the chest that was used in 1987. By the way, only for that one season.
Right.
And it's a blue New York with orange trim, and it's a pullover jersey with a wishbone collar, which means that it comes kind of down together. It's not a V-neck. It's not a scoop neck or anything. It's a wishbone, and it's got blue and orange trim around the neck and on the sleeves. What are your thoughts on this, Brig?
I have two thoughts, and I'll limit it to this. First, they're super boring. But I think that the pullover jersey as an alternate is awesome. And I like that we're including those at least every once in a while in the rotation.
I agree. I love a pullover. I think it's if the only reason they're doing it is because they're easier to sell, I'm here for it. Because remember the NBA a few years ago, and this is probably like a decade ago by now, they did the T-shirt jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's easier to sell a T-shirt than it is a tank top. And so they put them on the court, so it's like you can wear what the players are wearing. The players hated them, so they got rid of them after a couple of years. But my thing was like, I would way rather sit next to a guy in the stands, wearing a T-shirt jersey than a tank top jersey with no T-shirt on underneath it.
Yep.
So I thought it was practical. I thought it made sense. It made perfect marketing sense of why they did that. I think these make perfect sense. I love a pullover.
Yep.
As far as a marketing ploy goes, because it's a great sell.
It's a great sell. I agree with you.
But overall, the jersey itself, I think it's boring. I think it's too plain.
Yep.
And the orange, I don't think is thick enough. You're not going to be able, it's going to be hard to read it on the field. Might be able to read it just fine on TV, but I think on the field it would just look like a blue T-shirt.
Yep. I think the same thing. I agree.
So, don't love it, but I'll save judgment for when I see it on TV because sometimes it looks better. And honestly, my first thought, Brig, was that it was a joke. I thought it was photoshopped because Francisco Lindor was wearing that hat and he had the bill folded, like curled like way up. Yeah. And then, because I've never seen him wear a hat like that, obviously.
Yeah.
And he was holding up this super plain T-shirt jersey, and I was like, this has to be a Photoshop job. But turns out it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
It was legit.